Alright, I was finally able to get the kayak back out. I'm at a spot where I haven't been to for probably almost 2 years. And I got my first bottle down here. It's partially buried. Let's see what it is. Well, whatever it is, it's broken. Let me get my... It's probably a 1950s Pepsi. But I got a plan today. I'm gonna float down this side. I'm not really gonna search this side too hard, other than right here in the beginning. And then I'm gonna cross over, because there was a whole bunch of stuff there last time I was out there a couple of years ago. I just want to get the crap out of it so I can bring it out and throw it away. Alright, I see another partially buried bottle down here. Looks like a cork top. Yeah, it's a cork top. No embossing on it, but so it's a pretty neat little bottle. I mean, that's the type of stuff I'm hoping to find today. So I'll definitely hang on to that one. That's the first keeper. It's just stuff everywhere. Like there's a piece of a shoe, pipe. Everything settles right here. Alright, I'm at a spot now where I found some Coke bottles before and also a milk bottle. I think there were some structures up there. Probably deep back to the 40s. The problem now is all these trees have fallen right here. And when that happens, all this silt builds up and covers everything. But I do see a hobble skirt down here. Let's see if it's whole. It does appear to be whole. It's from Baltimore. And it is a Pad D. Yeah, every Coke bottle I found here was a Pad D, so I'm thinking there was a 1940s structure. This bottle is in really nice shape, so it recently washed out. I wish these trees weren't there, man. It could be some milk bottles here. I'm gonna go up a little further and then I'll probably cross over and do the other side. I'll get back with you on the next one. Alright, you can see a lot of stuff is washed out here. All this wasn't here before. And I see another hobble skirt. It's most likely going to be another Pad D. No, this one is a patent office. Let's see where it's from. Chambersburg. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's some nice potential for milk bottles if we ever get current fast enough to blast those trees out of there. All that stuff should uncover. Again, this one has hardly any rash to it, so it's definitely a fresh washout. Now that right there definitely looks older. I wonder if that came out of there. Should be able to tell if it washed down here or if it came out of it. I mean, it doesn't look like it's rashed up. I like finding these things. Take it. Nice. Just look at all these tires. There's a little turtle. I don't know if that's a snapping. I don't think it's a box turtle. That might be a snapping turtle. I don't know for sure, but I'm not sticking my hand in there and finding out. Alright, we got another bottle down here. Feeling, oh, there's some embossing on the side. It says with lime and soda. Cod liver oil. Oh, it says Scott's emulsion. Hey, that's pretty cool. Never found one of those before. Hopefully it's not rashed up. Got a bunch of gravel filtered in there. Alright, that's pretty nice. I'll take it. Alright, it's been forever since I found anything really. Found a ton of these porcelain mason jar inserts. Got a Vicks jar. I took that because it's embossed. Wave set. I think I picked up this brown flask unembossed. And a couple other things, but I thought I saw a hobble skirt down here. Unfortunately, it's clouding up. It's right here. I do feel embossing, at least. Jackson, Ohio. D patent. Probably gonna be pretty rashed up, but yeah, it's at least a bottle that I found. Tons and tons and tons of junk from probably the 60s. I don't know, what's that? I didn't even see that. Either of those. It's like a freaking fridge and a freezer. Could be a dump there, I don't know. But I've only been out here for 3 hours. I pretty much searched all I wanted to search. I thought it was going to take all day, so I'm going to keep going on down. Alright, I did just snag this little guy. It is blown in a mold. And it's amber. I've never found an amber one of these. So I'll definitely take that. And then down here I see half of a buried hobble skirt. So let's reach down here and see if it's whole. See if it's embossed. It's definitely whole. Definitely embossed. And it's from Frederick. It's going to be a patent office based on that base embossing there. Anytime it has that line on there, that means it's either a patent office or it's one of them reproduction 1923 bottles that they came out with in the 80s. This thing is jam-packed full of stuff. I'm not gonna rinse it out on camera, but I'm on a little bit of a hot spot here. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, I spotted yet another hobble skirt. And this is... Sorry. There you go. Just a patent office. Another one from Frederick. I'm amazed at the amount of stuff I'm seeing here. And it's like a large swath that you gotta walk. There's just so much stuff. Still nothing incredibly old, but what's what, 2, 4, 5 hobble skirts. I picked up a log cabin syrup bottle. I thought that was pretty neat. But there's lots of beer bottles. I did see a broken orange crush. That would have been probably the best bottle had it been whole. I still got plenty of daylight left. It's only a little after 12. So it's probably gonna be a long one. Alright, I got a bottle down here. It looks like it could be an old soda bottle. Oh, it is. It's embossed. It is a Keen's Bottling Works from Frederick. Oh, the lips chip, dang it. It's gonna be heavily rashed up too. Oh well. Definitely the oldest soda bottle of the day so far. Alright, we got something down here inside this tire. It looks blue. Or maybe that's not a tire, it's like an old metal bucket. It's round, whatever it is. Anyway. I think we got us a milk of magnesia. Always fun finding those. Alright, we'll take it. Alright, I got a bottle down here. I think it's going to be a beer bottle, and I see some embossing on it. I don't know if the camera's picking it up with the reflection, but... Oh yeah, I can feel it. And I don't see any damage upon first glance. Let's see what it says. Rub it on my shorts. It says C.F. Williams. Oh, Knoxville. Wow, that is an awesome find. Incredible. It's a very small town. Man, I hope that's blown in a mold. I can see bubbles. Sweet. Bottle of the day for sure. I can't wait to see how that one cleans up. I did pick that up off the bank. It's a nice bright blue bottle, no embossing on it. Alright, let's keep going, man. That's rejuvenation right there. I was starting to think maybe I should just turn around and head back home. Glad I didn't. Alright, here's a wrap up of everything I found on that hunt. I've got it all pretty well cleaned up. It was a great hunt. That was the first time I've been out in the kayak for a while. So it was nice to get back out there. And the conditions are right, because it's been a while since we've had any rain. It's raining today as of filming this wrap up, but we're only supposed to get 1/4 of an inch, and as dry as everything has been, it's just gonna absorb it all. It shouldn't be much runoff. But anyway, let's start here with we got a ton of these milk glass mason jar inserts, a couple milk glass, like Pond's jars. That one says Johnson & Johnson. That one is Pond's. And then I did pick up these 2 little brown jars. I figure I'd clean them up, see how they look, if they're not rashed. Put them in a window or something. And then we got this pretty neat bottle. Quick dry waving fluid. It's for your hair. Dr. Ellis. I was part of that area where there was just I think I got these jars there as well. There was just a ton of like 50s and 60s stuff. Alright, let's go to the ever popular Barks root beer. And then inside that tire we got the Milk of Magnesia. And I didn't get this one on video, but this was, I noticed a glint of blue on a muddy bank and it was covered in mud. So I wonder if that area was a dump or if everything just washed there and settled, but it's not rashed up at all on account of it being buried so long. And then we got 6, probably more hobble skirts than that, but I had to throw some away because they were damaged. And even a couple of these are a little, that one's not too bad. I thought a couple of them had some decent rash to them. Maybe that was one of them. You can just see how it's not as clear as that one. But they're always a fun find. There's just so much variety in the hobble skirts. I enjoy finding them. And then we got this surprise. This had recently washed out in an area where I didn't think there was stuff that old. It's got that little flash right there, but it's already starting to turn purple. So it must have been exposed for some time. Then we got this brown amber flask. This looks kind of like the warranted flask, only it's amber. It's heavily rashed up, but there's no chips or anything. I kind of like it like that. I prefer my glass to be clean and shiny. I know some people like the look of sea glass. I'm not one of them, but it's just something about that one. I'm just going to leave it alone. On the way out, I got that. It's just machine made. And I also got this. This is blown in a mold. It's got that really small circle, full pint. Then we got the Scott's emulsion, which is in really nice condition. I kind of like it. I had one of these before with the guy carrying the fish embossed on it, but I ended up getting rid of it. And then what else? I think that's everything. So now we can get on to the best bottle of the day. It's also pretty much the last find. I'm assuming that was a beer bottle. It's a C.F. Willard from Knoxville, Maryland. That's a small town. And it sadly is rashed up. Now this one is worth tumbling, I think. I think it'll help it out, clean up some. That's a killer bottle right there. I'm definitely happy to have it. And as you can see, there was no shortage of stuff. And this is just the stuff that I brought back. I mean, I brought back a couple baggies full of stuff that I picked up that was trapped. My rule is, if I pick it up and it's a junk bottle, I carry it out. Like, I can't go out there and just pick up every single bottle I see. Otherwise, in some of these spots on the creeks and rivers, you'd be full of trash in no time. So my rule is, if I pick it up and I don't want it, I carry it out and throw it away. And there was just tons and tons of stuff from like the 60s, 70s, 80s, you name it. Most of the stuff you're able to tell if it's going to be good or not just by looking down at it. And again, this was a spot that I hunted a couple years ago, and a lot of the stuff is washed out. So I think as current increases, stuff gets washed out. I'm assuming. I mean, I don't know. Unless there's stuff where... And there's also stuff where there's all this branches over top of probably good finds. Branches, sticks, logs. But anyway, that's enough rambling, man. I hope you enjoyed this hunt. I had fun making it. It really is addicting hunting for bottles. I haven't been able to do any metal detecting. I probably should bring my metal detector along with me, and if I see some areas that have low trash and not a lot of silt, I could probably detect. I like looking for old coins in the water. But until the next one, thank you for watching.